let's face it, I was at the bookstore. Yeah, guilty. But seriously, I was actually at the bookstore. No, but seriously, I was actually at the bookstore and feeling a little bit embarrassed about what I bought. Yeah. I grabbed the book. I walked to the counter. This 25-year-old, maybe she was very distinct eyebrows. Eyebrows were brown, hair was blonde. She was, she was an 8. I would say she was an 8. And that's on a scale that only goes up to 8. So, but, so she was perfect, all right? She was a 10, some people might say. So I walk up to the 10, and I say, I'd like to buy this book right here. And she said something, I couldn't hear it, So she said, and I said, excuse me? And she said something else, I couldn't hear it. And so that was turning me on. And I said, well, maybe you could repeat yourself 4 or 5 more times and, talk some more for me. I could stand here all day, but I'm afraid that when I buy this book from you, I'll have to walk away from the counter. And she said, yeah, that's how we do things here. Those are the sort of societal rules that we have applied and that we're abiding by. And you could ask me out on a date, but that's, it doesn't ever seem to work out, or that's unimaginable for me, or no, that's unimaginable. You probably can't even imagine doing that. That would be embarrassing. It probably wouldn't. And she was right. She was right about that. I had sort of a sit. I had a pimple near my mouth, and my hair was looking bald. So I didn't ask her anything, but I did ask her for an address for another bookstore because, I like reading. What can I say? I like to read. What can I say? I like to. And I said, well, what's the address? And she said it to me. And I said, well, what was that again? And she said, well, I'll write it down. She said, I'll write it down. And I said, perfect. She was writing real slow, too. She wasn't writing fast. She was writing slow. Later that night, she would be writing slow as well. Didn't do that, but actually, I was alone. But she was writing the address down. And as she was handing me the note, she almost gave me the pen. She handed me the pen like that. Then she realized what she was doing, and she started laughing, like, oh, I almost gave you the pen. And, started thinking about this, I felt powerful. She wanted to give me the pen, Jordan Belfort style. Sell me this pen. I didn't even have to ask her for it. She sort of sensed my sort of the power hierarchy in this exchange. She was like, I'll give you anything. Here, take this pen. She was writing so slow, I almost thought she would write down her phone number. And she didn't. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to stand there and guess what her phone number was. Is it 11111? Is it 11112? And do that all day. And she could be helping the customers while I was doing that. So this sort of gives you an idea of how I am and my style of humor.